Now, most of us are not specifically looking forward to our periods. Many of us have pain and discomfort, achy back, achy legs, cramps, and we're just generally frustrated, and it's a bit of an inconvenience. And we might even have premenstrual tension and just feel really uncomfortable before our period, physically and emotionally. So basically, for a lot of us, our relationship around our cycle is not a happy one. Now, I do believe that it can be different because most of us are not really educated in what is happening through our cycle. So I'm not just talking about our menstruation, but the whole month, our whole lunar cycle, our feminine cycle. And how we can work with the different phases of our cycle to enhance our life. So there are actually positives around the tiredness and fatigue around our period as well. So how does that work? Well, my name is Anya and I'm an Ayurvedic practitioner. I'm a yoga teacher and I work a lot with women around womb wellness. In fact, this course is really a product of the consultations and the practices I've had with my clients, as well as some workshops that I've been teaching on this subject. And this has just been enhanced and improved through the years, and this is really a combination of that. So I'm really excited to presenting all this information to you. Now, I work from an Ayurvedic and a yogic perspective, but I also really appreciate the Western perspective of looking at our cycle through the hormones and what changes are happening on the hormonal side, because actually it really relates to how we view our cyclic nature from an Ayurvedic perspective. And menstrual cycle awareness is luckily something that we are more and more aware of. And we can also look at it from different seasons, so the 4 seasons of the year. So, for example, our period can be a time when we want to be more introspective. We don't really want to do anything. We want to lie on the couch and just rest and do nothing. And really that is very similar to when we want to hibernate in winter time. We want to just rest and be indoors and cuddle up on the sofa. And again, that connects to the Ayurvedic perspective of menstruation being a time of rejuvenation and rest. Then we have that rest and rejuvenation so that we move through spring and summer being ovulation, where we want to be out, we are relaxed, we have the long light days. And again, it connects to ovulation, summer, and in the Ayurvedic perspective as well. So if we understand the different cycles and the seasons of our feminine structure, then we can really work on how to enhance our life with the month. We are cyclical being, not linear. So when you understand these different phases, you can understand when it's most accommodating to have those challenging discussions at work or with your partner, when to contemplate and be creative, when to be out there networking, when you feel more sensual or more confident, and when it is time for that introspection and reflection. You can even understand how to work with your exercise regime through the month. So it's pretty impressive when we learn to work with our cycles rather than against our cycles. And working with the cyclic nature and the seasons is really what Ayurveda is all about for our overall health and well-being. So this is something I will talk on, and I have most of the lessons we have in the course is all written down, and some of them I do lectures on as well. So there will be over 5 hours of videos in the course of me lecturing on these subjects, on Ayurveda, on our cyclic nature, on our lunar cycle, as well as the actual moon and how that connects to our cyclic nature. If you don't know anything about Ayurveda, you don't need to know anything, but there is also an introduction to Ayurveda and how it works with our cycles within the course. So as a yoga teacher, I also think we need to work from an Ayurvedic perspective when we do exercise, and working around our cycles and how we feel in that specific day. Or even if you're not cycling, if you're not menstruating, if you don't have a womb, you can still work within the cycles of the actual moon. So we'll talk about that in the course too. I recorded some yoga videos for you that you can use to enhance your whole month. And they're videos from between 5 to 25 minutes long, which means you can do just a 10-minute session, or you could mix and match the different sessions and maybe have a 1.5-hour session. So there are about 2.5 hours of videos, and there are 12 different videos that you can mix and match. And you can add to that breathing practices and meditation. So I have an additional 6 meditation practices and breathing practices, and that's over an hour in videos. And once you purchase a course, you can dive straight into the yoga or the meditation. You can dive straight into any of the lectures because it's already there for you. So if you're not sure whether this course is for you, then do continue to read so you get some more information. But this course is for you if you're menstruating or if you're moving towards perimenopause, which will also be discussed within the course. It's also fantastic if you work with people who menstruate. So maybe you're a therapist, or you're an exercise professional, a yoga teacher, maybe you hold women's circles, and you want to add that extra knowledge and awareness to your teachings, and you have it in the course. So go ahead and sign up and just dive in straight away. You'll get an email with your login details, so do keep that email. And you can log in and you have everything there. There's no expiry date. You can work through this course in your own time. And the videos you can obviously dive into as many times as you like, because you have lifetime access to the course. So go ahead, and I'm looking forward to see you inside the course.